our commitment to building a safer, more peaceful, and just global and local community. This is the promise of Nowruz and our task throughout the year together. I invite in the spirit of Nowruz to take today's festivities as an opportunity to make new friends, try new foods, and learn something new about this century-old tradition. Your hostesses today, other than myself, are my staff. Lynn is the Assistant Banking Center Manager platform. Where is Mojde? Mojde is the personal banker. Mahsa, one of our superstar CSRs. And Mahvash is the one behind the teller line creating a cashier check for one of our customers to close an escrow. Please let me introduce our Comerica Retail Banking Management guest attending today. Lynn Fernandez, the Western Market Manager. She oversees the whole Western Market. It's an honor for me, for you to be here. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for making time. And Rocky Banzaladze, our Southern Coastal Regional Manager. He oversees Orange County and San Diego. And Maria Obeid, our Orange County District Manager.
Right there.
Maria, thank you so much. Please, and then Abir, is Abir here from Initiative? From Middle Eastern Initiative? No, but there are some. So, yes, whoever is from Middle East, Mrs. Paz, can you lift your wave? Because, yeah, the Middle Eastern Initiative. And then, yes, you are in charge of Middle Eastern Initiative, and this is a part of their effort to put Persian New Year party together. And please help me welcome Rocky to say a few words.
Well, I will speak loudly. How about that?
I love that.
I don't have to use this. But, well, first of all, I want to thank all the guests for being here today. You know, it's a sunny day outside. We understand that you can be anywhere, but you chose to be here today with us, so we really appreciate you for that. Now, about for myself, my name is Rocky Banzaladze. As Nina said, I work with Comerica. I oversee the San Diego and Orange counties, but I think probably the fact that you all want to know about me is that I actually was born and raised in Gurjistan, very close to Iran, so I actually know about Nowruz quite a bit because I have a lot of friends, a big population in Georgia celebrates Nowruz. And from what I remember about my childhood is food, lots of food, right? Lots of celebrations, great friends. So this has a very sentimental value for me as well. Now, as far as Comerica, I do want to say a couple of things about us. Now, we may not be as ancient as Nowruz. We don't have hundreds and hundreds of years of tradition, but we have been in business for 163 years, and in our industry, we are considered ancient as well. Now, we may not have as great of a food and maybe some of the fun activities that you guys do, but we do have a tradition of caring about the customers that we have and caring about the communities. And most importantly, I think we do a very good job showing the diversity in the community right here in our banking centers. And I'm very happy that we have Nina leading this great banking center for us here in Comerica and a wonderful staff. And I do want to say one thing. If you had experience working with them, you would know that they take care of amazing customer service. They provide amazing customer service to clients. But if you have not had that pleasure yet, I challenge you to give them a chance because they will impress you. I promise you that. So. Hopefully we'll get some new customers from this day as well. Now, I do want to say one more time, thank you so much for all of you to be here today, and have a wonderful, prosperous, and healthy Nowruz in this year. Thank you.
Now I would like to welcome Mayor Pro Tem Honorable Rhonda Reardon and council members, our former mayors Dave Leknes and Trish Kelly. Trish Kelly has been our mayor for many, many years, and then Dave, and I'm happy to have Dave.
We need Dave.
Trish.
Where is he?
And Wendy. And council candidate Wendy Buckner, and Commissioner Spillman.
I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank you for helping Nina and her staff and Comerica Bank and celebrating the Persian New Year, Nowruz. How'd I do? I told Nina yesterday that I had took 4 years of French and still couldn't roll my R's very well, but so she worked on me a little bit. But I want to say first of all to you, Rocky, and to you, Lynn, and to all of the Comerica people, we love your bank and we thank you. You have really shown how banks can work with the community Nina has come in and her staff, and I've even heard that they knock on doors to get business. So that is very different than the approach from a lot of other banks. So we thank you. We thank you for allowing them to be so much a part of the community. And Nina, how many years have you lived in Mission Viejo? 15?
12 years.
12.
And like I said, since I started with Comerica, now I'm in the community.
Yes.
I was never this much involved, and this is because of Comerica's philosophy.
So part of your name, Comerica, which I think it used to stand for commercial, now really actually stands for community.
Oh,
There you go.
We'll write that, actually.
Well, I'm here on behalf of the city, along with my colleagues, to present this proclamation, and I want to just let me say a couple things. Let me divert a little bit about Nina. One of the things that you don't know is Nina has a stellar resume, which I won't go into, but it is stellar. But she chose several years ago that what was more important to her was to raise her son and to make sure that she was a part of his life. And as she was talking to me yesterday, she told me, you know, Rhonda, at my age, I really should be much higher up in the banking industry. And I said, Nina, you chose what was best. You chose something eternal, because our relationships are what have eternal value. Not money, not gold, not things, not property. All that kind of stuff's going to go away. We can't take it with us. But what we take with us is our relationship. So I commended her yesterday. I commend you in front of everybody. You're a good mom, and your son would not be the person that he is today without you in his life. So good for you. The next thing I wanted to say, first of all, I wanted to say that our mayor, Frank Urey, couldn't be here today, so I'm sorry. He had some other commitments, and so the three of us, you got the three of us to represent him. Isn't that good? The three of us equal one Frank Urey.
Oh.
Okay, let me read one thing from the United Nations proclamation that I think is a good explanation of why there is a proclamation for Nowruz, okay? At a time of global change and uncertainty, including in many regions where Nowruz is celebrated, the message of peace that lies at the core of this observance is especially important. My thoughts are with those communities observing Nowruz under difficult circumstances. This holiday is a reminder that we share a common fate and must work for a better future for all. And this is from the Secretary General of the United Nations. So, Nina, okay, I'm Italian and Irish, and this is really hard because I can't talk with my hands holding all of this. So, let me have this. Thank you, Trish. Thank you, Trish. Okay, I'm going to read the proclamation. A proclamation of the City Council of the City of Mission Viejo recognized the beginning of Nowruz, whereas for several thousand years, many people have celebrated the Persian New Year in conjunction with the coming of spring as a time of natural and spiritual renewal, and whereas the first day, when daylight is longer than night, marks the commencement of this special holiday. And whereas in the early years, this holiday was marked by religious activities in the morning with entertainment and feasting later in the day for the light to defeat the darkness, and whereas more recent traditions surrounding this holiday vary among cultures but may include enjoying nature, we love nature, Mission Viejo is beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And the great outdoors, feasting with family members and friends, decorating or arranging seasonal displays in the home and wishing for a brighter future, and whereas on Monday, March 19th, 2012, many Mission Viejo residents have marked the coming of spring by celebrating Nowruz. Now, therefore, I, Rhonda Rudin, in place of Frank Urey, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Mission Viejo, and on behalf of the City Council, do hereby recognize March 19th, 2012 as the beginning of Nowruz, and on this occasion do encourage residents to share and enjoy the traditions, values, and beliefs that surround this holiday with their family and friends. Signed, Frank Urey. There you go. You are very welcome here. We are blessed to have you. So, thank you. And
I just want to say thank you all for coming, and I commend Nina for her work here in the city at the bank and for beginning this tradition of the celebration of Nowruz right here in Mission Viejo at Comerica Bank. Thank you, Nina.
It's my honor. Thank you so much for being here.
I agree with
my colleagues here. And today, what I love, what I've always loved about Nowruz is it's the beginning of springtime. This is the time of new beginnings, whether you're beginning a new family or a new job or a new garden, whatever. This is the time of spring. I love Nowruz.
Thank you so much.